laughing.
It's the
That's
French.
actually every single time you see him. I feel like they have a really, really strong bond. They've been playing individually very well. And ZywOo might be the most consistent player here.
That is the weird talking point. It's like, I agree with you entirely. And then, yes, Spinks was considering other options.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like bonding, best friends, kind of brothers, and where's the back door?
Yeah, true.
But,
True.
of course, I agree entirely. Set up very well. Honestly, them and Na'Vi, I kind of put on that pedestal, and I think that's why they are going kind of back and forth for #1. But I digress. Liquid walking out top middle. Ooh, they come out with 2 kills after Spinks puts up a couple. That's a man advantage. And of course, we're talking about a Team Liquid that has a certain fondness for ANUBIS. Able to win it yesterday.
They beat it last time they played Vitality. I mean, they're genuinely one of the best ANUBIS teams on the planet Earth right now.
Maybe the universe. Maybe.
Maybe the multi.
Maybe. ZywOo is nowhere to be found, so go ahead and plant, boys. I know you're scared about the long control, but it is indeed yours for the taking. So, again, we talked about Team Liquid, oddly, yesterday having the choice and beginning on CT side, where historically they win nearly 70% of their T rounds. And they kind of took on that challenge. They did better than expected, and then they closed things down in a win. But now we get to see that T side to start the day.
Yeah, and right now Vitality have 3 out of 4 losses on ANUBIS, but they lost to Eternal Fire. That was overtime.
It's a good team.
That was a great performance from Eternal Fire. They lost to Liquid, who
Good
are
team.
like 7-1 right now. They beat FaZe.
That's a good team.
That's a good team on a good day sometimes, but FaZe haven't beat a top 5 team since May. And they lost the a study team on this map right now.
I can remember a Mezzi B-site hold on ANUBIS, I tell you. So we'll see as the time goes on. But right now, Force Buy out for Vitality despite the pistol round loss. MP9s, Desert Eagle, all's looking good. And as Yukinder takes a little glance, we'll see that there is no abrupt aggression from Vitality coming out of long A, despite Flamesy being close enough to choose to do so. He's gonna get out of dodge. Yeah, smart. Don't stick around. Fire at his feet, tucks back into sight, all's good. A lot of control here for Twist, and he kind of takes it with gambling chances. Could have been pistols all up in here, but
He's really good at taking mid. Very, very good at it.
really good, full stop.
Good at everything, even opping.
And magic. Whoa,
Okay.
look at that smoke.
That'll freak you out because you don't know what it's for.
It'll also freak you out because you don't know if there's anything behind it. And there's not right now. Looking to set their attack into the B bomb site, where there are indeed 3 players and a good amount of dart control. Again, MP9s, right? These aren't pushover pistols. And sure
That's the
enough,
bomb.
Mezzi has a bomb delivered to his feet by Yukinder. We instantly see that lane flank coming through. Oh man, more damage offered up. Spinks has got the double. Oh, excuse me, sir? Excuse me?
It's an early celebration. I think it was French, so it's an early celebration for Vitality.
Even ZywOo getting in on it.
Did he swear?
No, but he gave us a little holler.
Yeah, true.
Oh, woohoo.
ZywOo who?
And not this way either. No. It's not going to get any easier. You now have lesser weapons, Liquid.
Hold on.
And the M4s showing themselves.
Hold on.
But what's happening here with Ultimate on the 2K Tech-9? They would have seen the bomb as it pushed down to Dark. They don't know that Apex has gotten out, but his hands are busy. Nade on the mark. Does some damage. We've got fire at the feet of Nafly. 6 HP for him to deal with. Jail fight off the Tech-9. That's a good distraction.
Everybody.
they're really riding
doing,
this
yeah.
roller coaster.
Spinks is staying.
Woo!
Spinks, what do you need? More star positions? More space?
Just more trophies.
I'll let you sit next to anybody.
I think that's really all he wanted.
I mean, Vitality are a great team in terms of trophies. Like, every team has had a hard time. Like, no one's got more than 2 besides Na'Vi, right?
Yeah.
So it's...
Oh, Spirit.
They got 3?
No, they had 2.
I said no one's got more than 2.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Correct. Mezzi. Holding on. ZywOo stuck along the wall and the pistols push into him. Oh my
Wait a
God.
second. Again?
Yes. 60 rounds
wait
of
a
this.
second.
All 60 rounds like this. M4 for Twists, M4 for JKS, who got 2 of these kills and has enabled this bomb to go down. Flamesy not trying to hide his presence, comes barreling outwards. JKS, 3 kills. It's him versus Apex, and he gives himself a flash.
30
3
health.
bullets on the gun. Didn't finish the reload and gets naded out of his position. So Apex for the clutch, and Vitality have 3 rounds, as many trophies as Navi.
Series, not so much for Vitality. It really does come down to ANUBIS, I think, for Liquid in this matchup.
Although we say that, I kind of felt the same thing yesterday when it came to Nuke versus Spirit. You know, Nuke being the second map for Vitality's pick. We saw that NAF clutch to close it. But one of the key pieces of the success for Liquid yesterday was that Yakindar had a very good Anubis to close out the series. Right now sitting 1-4 alongside Twists.
And I think Yakindar's a little under the weather.
Yeah, we'll extend that olive branch. We'll hit him with those olives. Flashed into long. JKS looks for contact. We saw beautiful entry frags from him as well. So now Twist
disgusting.
offers a couple headshots. Flamesy's feeling the pressure from both sides, but hanging on to a good amount of space. No teammates, though. No teammates, man. Mezzi's the closest over towards Temple. He survives way longer than maybe you could have expected, but ultimately he is Twist's 3rd victim. And this is all the in-game leader of Liquid to put up their 2nd round win.
So good at taking mid. So good at lurking. So good at everything like that. What an opening that he found, and so crispy with how he cleared the angles. Knew exactly that there was going to be one person on the left hugging the wall and the right in camera. Prescient. Twist is on the spice. I mean, another really crazy round as well. It ends in a different place, but it's the same energy.
I love that NAF is always just up to something else.
Yeah.
Just kind of playing his own. Looking to put a bit more of a reinforcement towards middle. Good idea if you're going to try to stop Twists throughout this T side. They will more often than not. The prodding mid. Spinks takes a 1/3 of the damage.
That was a chance. And he wants to stay here. Yakinder, will he click again?
No.
Thinking about it.
Lets him get back. Lets him reposition into Plat. 2 players Plat. As the top dark Molly comes through.
Yeah, let's see if...
Flamesy wants this.
Oh, he really does.
Yep.
Second flash is beautiful. Yeah.
Ahead of the T utility, coupled with his teammates' assistance. Nicely done from Apex to set up Flamesy's aggression, but NAF, he will indeed catch Spinks mid-sight. ZywOo's here to support. That's the 3rd player, the rotator, in. And as a smoke lands front Plat, they're now going to lose a bit of vision until they go into the boost. Twist is bringing the bomb eventually. This gives them eyes for long, but nobody else coming in from that direction. Yakindar, gotta be careful.
I mean, they don't know there's a boost taking place. They could know there's one up here.
Ooh,
sound. And they make noise. Yakinder's obviously calming this at the moment, but there's still 2 players here. That's the big problem.
20 seconds.
Oh, ZywOo's positioning now is a lot stronger,
Worried
though.
about mid, though, at the same time, right? I mean, he is on a swivel, but that doesn't always stop ZywOo. Oh, he goes in, damages Yakinder. Mezzi from the back Plat. It is perfect. How did he go up? 4-2.
Very solid. This one's going to be a 2-for-1 round if they win it. Liquid looking at being broke. So they can't pull it off here. Roland looking for his pick. It's a try. At least he doesn't take any damage in the process. We know that these late round situations can be pretty favorable for Liquid when Twist is around.
You can see his inspirations on his op. Guardian, Monacy, Shiro stickers.
Cultured.
That's why he's so damn good, man. Guardian.
High.
Down to 1 smoke. Nope. 2. Chucks it over. Yakinder's starting to work that bomb back. I wanted to sing JKS's praise when it came to the A entries and the headshots that come with it, but he's limited to that Tech 9, right? He is the biggest limitation of this Liquid attack. Right now, mid is, timing-wise, looking good, but met by a camera smoke, things are going to get a little weird. Flamesy takes position on Fountain. That smoke's going to route them over top and into him. That'll allow ZywOo to just hold off on the camera smoke, so...
He has good support for this.
Both CTs just waiting for the approach, but now ZywOo's compromised on the other end. And if the camera push comes through, he's going to turn ready for it. Oh, he gets a second.
Ow.
USP, not going to happen. 10 seconds to the clock as Yakinder's hands now busy. Nap deep peek towards storage. Finds his headshot in the last bullet. And Apex coming wide for the trade frag goes down to Naf. 3v1 post plant.
That was the
Liquid
retake.
get through.
That was the retake. That was the chance. Somehow Naf lands 3 in this round. And it's all about A side right now for Liquid. That's where they're really making their money.
Dude, the beauty of Naf, just seemingly out of nowhere, always at the top of the scoreboard.
I know, so chill about it too. And he was, yeah, nasty ass Naf.
No ego,
on Nuke yesterday.
nonchalant. Just here to put in the work. Full faith in his teammates. When really, it's him that carries them through round 7 and cuts that lead to 1.
Snap. Clocking in and locking in. Too picky.
Just bring it on the carry on. That's
Always in the
golden
carry on.
rule.
Mouse in the carry on. I wouldn't bring anything and just find Jimmy.
Yeah.
Needs to carry on when you got Jimmy.
Jimmy's got the goods. Kinder back into dark. Again, he's going to get in here with no real fight. There's been a couple times we've seen Vitality just peel back into sight instead. Obviously limited to the MAC-10 and currently no teammates either for Yakinder. So a lot of puffing his chest going on at the moment. There's this affinity for mid, as you can come to expect with a Liquid T-side led by Twists. Oh, blasted by Spinks though. See you later, buddy.
Yeah, just really waiting and looking for that and finding. But this cluster up on the this has been so high yield in terms of plays for Liquid. They get a lot out of this.
Trying to do it again. Apex takes up a different spot. ZywOo, quick rotation to try and support Heaven, and he will get here in time. He is running over to put the op on the line. Apex turns empty-handed. Missed shot from ZywOo, and Flamesy a single frag. But ZywOo keeps it alive, and he's not going to overdo it. Ultimate's going to have to go down for the plant. ZywOo pushes through, and this could very well catch them off. Yeah, Roland jumps up. Clipped by ZywOo, JKS to the clutch. Looking to get away from that opper as he slides back into the site, and he knows, he turns, 1v3 queued up, but he just doubts it for a second, and ZywOo strikes another down.
ZywOo waited just long enough that JKS thought he was walking back the entire way. It looked like he missed an opportunity, but he created a new one with that exact same patience. Not his position earlier. I mean, all good players have that same quality, but ZywOo's just it looks so effortless.
You know, you go back to like that.
So effortless.
You go back to that like Paris clutch at the major when he drops out of Heaven silently onto Hooksy. Like that's just one of those ones where, yeah, all the good players have it, but he's got that like cranked to 11. Right now, cranked to 13. 13 and 5, ZywOo. You want to carry from a star? Well, you're getting one. Ooh, JKS finds timing on Flamesy while the A site's a little compromised here. A bit understaffed. With just that FOMIS coming out from camera and going down with nothing. Apex leaves a little to be desired. ZywOo picks up some slack going back towards mid in case it's a split, but it's not even A per se.
Yeah, and JKS can sit here and establish grenades, and you know what? They can't really approach him that quickly, so it looks like Vitality are just going to let them have the site and save if Liquid don't make a mistake. So, I don't know. Might be hard to try to find Naf in this position. I don't know if they're going to play Snake and rotate together. But I don't think they're intent on trying to take this back over. They're saying that this round was won off of the single duel from JKS on Flamesy. That was such a CS2 find, right? Because he pre-aims in the smoke.
Yeah.
And the first clip off the smoke, the top of it goes smokes. It looks like spray paint and MS paint.
Yeah. Movement was pretty good, though.
Yeah, man.
Gunplay was pretty sharp. Danger zone was...
In terms of the quality of matches that we've watched.
Hell yeah.
Holy.
Yeah.
It's been very fun.
I love that we get this anyone can win kind of environment. And Henry G was saying there's no bad games at the fall finals. That has continued to reign true. And this one, 6 rounds back and forth, non-consecutive round wins. It's a moment for Mezzy to shine. Hell yeah. Haven't had to talk about him too much. Oh
my God.
He'll clean up the Yakinder frag. Not able to get a second one out of it just yet. That A pressure, I love that JKS just leaves Mezzy for a moment in anticipation of his support and wins the fight from the aggro A peak instead.
Absolutely. But he does also let Mezzy get away completely.
True.
So it's a reset.
And where do they go?
Off to B? Or you mean where?
Through
Off. Where do Liquid go? Yeah. Well, actually, they're starting to peel back. That has been the play they've been making very consistently. But JKS sitting outside of A, he says, he's got an idea. But look how they're moving. Weaving with the punches here are Vitality, taking space where it's lost perfectly. And they did this at the exact right timing, right? This should favor Vitality massively.
Spinks trying to sprint over to add himself. We'll see how much ZywOo and Apex can do on their own for the time being.
And there's no one here to smoke camera, so Mezzy's going to come clear this. They know that it's now going to be the A site and full on through the main choke point.
Yep. Mezzy can just jump right through that camera smoke, no concern. But Apex still gives them a man advantage before the follow through at 15 seconds. Flashes are good. No kills until...
The situation out, and that is an explosion of energy because what a losable spot that was.
And look what it nets them, right? Look at this free round.
Yeah.
Asterisk. Free round, presumably, barring ZywOo's armored dig. Looking to edge out a lead at the end of this T side on their map picks. Finding bodies back site. That should be a warning sign. Could very well be more to come. If there's 2 on plat, there's probably 1 elsewhere, and they find Spinks after he gets his single kill, holding on to jail. Oof, Yakinder dies to the USP straight up. And
he's still chasing him.
Now, Bomb is outside long, but he gets a little...
Lots in this series could be dictated by how this round turns out.
Considering how back and forth it was in the middle of the half, they're going to come out with a good advantage to try to close. Just the fact you win on that stacked A site as well is probably a small sigh of relief. But yet again, camera control taken over. We've seen a lot of moments where Vitality have to forfeit this instead of kind of forcing the fight against Liquid's approach.
I love that ANUBIS has evolved out of just flashing B main and retaking it. That's what Vitality used to do way too often. And now they're much more comfortable working the map in different ways. Being said, they've rarely been aggressive out towards A. Flamesy's playing within the site. And he has had better halves on this site. He's sometimes extremely powerful as an anchor here. One of my favorite players in this spot normally.
Let's twist smoke for front plat.
Oh, and here's that late flash.
And Naps, no pressure, man. They're flashing. No sweat, no stress. 30 seconds. Naf on the other side of the map. We'll see if he gets active before they commit in.
Weird, though, because they think it's A.
Yeah.
And it is.
They are correct. We're going to try to run it back. Another stacked site. Oh, but the flashes are good for a moment. Naf gets his towards
Bomb's
B.
going back. There it is.
They've got the timing. All that time. All that commitment. All the utility. And look how badly Vitality bit down on it. Yakinder disengaging. Yeah, Apex just running in as if this was impossible. Yelling in the background. Oof, ZywOo takes one to the head of Yakinder, and Ultimate's gonna try to lock it in. Good chance for ZywOo to, for a moment, equalize things, but as he drops down, Ultimate's got him locked in. All he needs to see is a sliver half the time. Oh!
Yeah, these goddamn idiots don't know what the fuck is happening. Great work.
They are nothing in comparison to your greatness. You are simply the best to ever do this. Russell, in-game leader of the year. You kiss your mama with that mouth. Flamesy headshots to open up shop. Down goes Twist, so he can call from the sidelines as already this A site looking under wraps. JKS, he gets one. Oof, Spinks in with the clean head. Oh, what?
That gives you wings. He's smiling. Roland is smiling. He only does that after he wins maps sometimes.
Why do I feel like he's a bit twisted, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes
He
those
sleeps
kinds
with
of
no
moments.
pillows type of guy.
He's the kind of guy that sleeps with his eyes open.
He can like stand on spikes.
Okay. Sure. It happens.
It happens. So in terms of magnitude of upset, right? We're talking about a Liquid who I don't even know who compares to them right now on this map. Quality of wins, frequency, streak. These guys rock on Anubis. 9-1 right now. 6 map straights, vitality, spirit, complexity in there. Complexity twice.
Well, hello. Screw your USPs. That's a lot of money for Flames. Cash in the coffers. How are Eternal Fire doing on Anubis nowadays? You know, let's throw a little hat out there. Well, it's going to be like a 4-map loss streak.
Well, there is one loss to Liquid.
Yep. That's why I'm thinking about them. Like, if you're willing to play Anubis versus Liquid,
You were a freak.
then you should be good at it yourself. Should be. Easier said than done. For those guys. A Turkish team in the top 5 of the HLTV World Rankings is pretty cool. Or excuse me,
Yeah.
6th.
Especially on Thanksgiving.
6th.
Na'Vi were the team to beat them, obviously, just now. But outside of that, 8-2.
Where'd that nade go?
Ether.
Shot gobbled up. Apex finding a kill. And the trade's back for NAF. Now, this is, again, just MP9s, right? Little half-buy.
4 of them.
Interesting little purchase coming out from Liquid.
Scary on Anubis. They work really well on this map, but usually, you know, if you go to the B site and it feels like there is a strong lean towards A. However, a perfectly timed smoke here from JKS will buy time, slow them down. Maybe they need this open. I know they're raring for a site hit.
Flames going to catch him getting active, though. So it's an SMG fight down canals with Spinks to support it. Just going to wait that smoke out. It now comes up. So Mezzi's got vision on sight. He's got a teammate with him and 2 more now in store. Tough job for JKS to do much in this position. Trying to draw him forward. It's a good flash. Oh, and they all line up.
2v2.
Good amount of damage coming through for SMGs. AK's the edge and Twist's head popped. NAF, tough spot.
Yeah, bomb crosses. Smokes come down camera. NAF.
But he's got the element of surprise.
You got to pull off some magic, and
It's
you know
great
what?
timing.
It is NAF.
It is great timing.
Ooh.
And Zywoo's over towards Fountain, but he thinks maybe he climbed up.
Side in the lead.
I love when Ultimate plays this angle.
We'll be throwing the right utility to try to nullify this position. What a find from Flamesy. What a timing.
Dangerous to swing into it, but rewarded.
No, that was perfect counterplay. Right before Ultimate throws his own smoke and lets it plume.
Flamesy takes it. Now starting to size up an A site that at the moment is understaffed. Poor JKS on his own. He's got utility, but none of it's down yet. So he peeks out dry.
Oh, they're reading this beautifully.
Yeah, they are ready for both of the 2 engagements that anybody, the only offerings Liquid put forth, and Vitality there to pounce on it. And it's not just one player who gets a 1v1. No, that's the whole team as a pack ready for each of those fights, and they'll walk away with a 9-7 lead.
Oh, those are proper reads. On Liquid CT side.
The downside of having such an affinity for Anubis, Vitality, plenty of game tape.
And everyone wants to learn from the team that's doing the best. I'm sure they're okay with Kinder having that one. They've got away with the round. They're quite far from the site. And actually,
Here to steal it.
yeah, maybe But some good positions here. Let's see if they can get away with this. Crouch peek is...
Fledged by 4 rounds straight, man. 4 rounds straight. For Vitalite. That's a good nade.
Meaty. Oh, just
No,
misses
it's not.
actually.
Yeah, got a
7
little too
damage.
deep, huh? Shame about that. Spinks instant kill towards
Oh,
Nap. So
he needed to hit that.
best performing Liquid player dead already, and Ultimate follows suit. Man, is this Vitality T-side about to just change all expectations for the
They
game?
have such a good game plan in the second half. They know exactly how all these rifle rounds are going to start.
Yeah.
They understand the micro movements of each of the players in their positions. They particularly countered Ultimate now.
It's like they got their hands on Mither's binder.
That binder, man, it's big for a reason.
This T-side has been perfection on the side of Vitality, and they're going to go up 10-7. You'd assume.
Whoa. Snap Tap wins that.
JKS locked in heaven again. We saw him kind of peak on the fight last time around. Twist and JKS a kill a pop.
Not too bad. Bomb is in limbo, sort of, because Spinks has the other side of the map. Twist has an opportunity to cut this off in the pass. Molly comes down. The delay is perfect.
Yeah.
The Molly with Mezzi's peak, that's pretty unstoppable. JKS now just has to pull off a tough clutch and can't do it.
Not on Vitality's watch. And now we have to start talking about shortcomings economically. Opt for Ultimate, sure. MP9 for JKS, the next best weapon. The last time Ultimate tried to play this, he just got rattled by Flamesy.
And then you're going to lose confidence in making your own plays because you don't know how much
Sure.
they know about you. That like maneuver that he tried to pull off, he looked very confident setting it up.
And without one round win, you feel like you're in free fall.
He's got no smoke to either, no teammates around. Now, he is hanging out for quite some time. There's not a Molly coming onto his position. Oh, there it is. That wasn't on the waist belt for some reason.
But he's given a gap on it.
Oh, that's a big... Oh, they're playing it so perfectly.
Yow. Down to 15 health. Desperate. Zywoo locks in on Nap
Oh,
and
perfect flash dodge.
gets a second kill. Had support with him, didn't need it. Spinks hunting the heads again, but it's Apex to start padding stats as Vitality inevitably continue to tear up this scoreboard. A flawless T-side so far.
Yeah. Nah.
They didn't have that in my bingo card.
What? The
Flawless T-side.
Oh, flawless T-side, yeah. But like when we saw Astralis lose yesterday, we also saw Vitality play incredibly well.
True. Yeah, that's kind of what we were singing the praise of all the favorites by the end of the day, saying that, you know, Vitality, Na'Vi stepping forward and really being cut from a different cloth. Looking like earned semifinalists.
That would probably be the most interesting finish in terms of what's the one team that could take down Na'Vi right now, potentially.
Sure. It's on ANUBIS tonight.
Yeah.
He's not been able to get his game going in mid on the CT side. He's not the only one. 6 rounds in a row for Vitality. And a T-side that has shown no weakness.
Yeah, the anti-strat tonight has been remarkable for Vitality. And Zywoo's individual level has also been.
Yep. Worthy of championing. Oh. Kindar tagged down to 12 health, dude, as if his day's gonna get any worse. Ooh. Twist can stay locked in at the very least. We hit a minute to the clock.
Well,
Liquid survived that first volley of pressure that comes out from Vitality, who have now just since fallen silent.
this is actually big for Twist to start to push on mid. Since he stayed there, the Molly didn't spread to him. And Nafly takes out Zywoo as well. I don't think the bomb suddenly wants to be in this position. They would love to have taken over Dark Control.
Twist
Mezzi split from this attack as the CTs bifurcate them. Twist wrapping around, hard to find on his early timing, but Mezzi still gets a kill.
Yeah, that's big. That's going to occupy Twist.
Oh no, he misses the opportunity.
And because he does that, now he's preoccupied, but
Don't
Mezzi's
lose.
also cut off.
Don't
Apex
lose.
and Spinks, they've got to get into this bomb site. 20 to the clock. We've got back line held here. Yakindar on the op. 2 ops in the engagement, but we've got Mezzi and Spinks trying to press in. As they get closer, one gets cut down. Spinks fakes it into the headshot to Yakinder.
Still time to plant.
And this time it's not a commitment either. Now 7 seconds, has to go for this. Fakes it, and he gets the reaction that he wants, but now he can't win the round.
I don't know about that. Will Liquid stay alive here on CT side?
It's a good thing Naf is the one that got that fight against ZywOo. He's shining bright for Liquid, 23 kills. And Ultimate takes the boost on Jail. Little unorthodox. Catching Flames off guard on the approach. Double Molotov to their feet. Absolutely has to dismantle that one. He is not the only op. Naf is out there over on Long A doing his own thing.
That's a nice find.
Not occupied for the time being, as it was the all-in Vitality B play out of the gate. Oh, JKS.
Oh, that's the one.
Just shaves one off through smoke.
That's the one. That's the one to make this a real game. Going deep into the tactics here at Team Liquid. Not afraid to use them is important because like they can't just suddenly play passive because they feel like they're getting red everywhere. They have to have more things to do. They show that here with Ultimate. And that'll be the mid play here from the other side. But JKS surely can punish anything that happens now.
A little too late on the trade for Spinks, you'd assume.
This would be
1v5.
Unreal 1v5. And the only reason to bring it up is first 2 kills are down. Time left over is here. Couple of pieces of utility. But it has to come with a mistake. Nafly, he's got an off-playing passive. Oh, man. Is Spinks actually just going to come back and crawl up the left side of the wall?
No,
Naf is making a lot of noise here, man. Oh.
And such a freaky setup, of course, that even the double mollies just kind of let them get back in. Nobody spams through smoke successfully. And some continuity to that bottom stairs smoke. They definitely know about Naf's op after he closed on Spinks last round, but they don't know he's been getting this frisky with it and positioning inside long. Ultimate goes into the peak boosted. What are we doing?
Hell yeah. That is depth of a playbook right there from Liquid, getting real creative with it. Just to make Apex
like
even more bitter. He's at 5 kills.
The first boost worked. Why not throw out another? Here, try a third.
You absolutely love to see this. Going 2 stories up for every single one of these picks. ZywOo, does he get this kill? No, there's a molly. Yakinder standing on the outside of it.
ZywOo thinking he was safe. Pulls out the nade as he goes for the jump misplay.
Oh,
and JKS and Naf pick up kills a pop. We go from a completely flat CT side of Liquid to now winning gun rounds 5 alive, seemingly.
Crazy.
And if it wasn't for Spinks getting the 2 kills in the doorway last round, that would have been 2 5-0 survivors for Liquid back-to-back.
Great evolution here for the ops and the tactics that they're using on these opening kills. And again, they have got to have Apex embittered because he is on 5 kills, dying first in some of these spots. Things were looking so up for Vitality for a second. Now their bank accounts are about to be drier than a sandbox. It's got Spinks here saving the one good gun.
Counter-terrorists win.
Stood off outside B. Yeah, let one rib.
Why are these guys so tall?
Now 3 pistols. 4 Vitality to try and stave off a tied game at 11 all. It is crazy, despite how long of a, this roster's been alive in Liquid, that we have had these crazy close matches. The resilience, the comebacks, and sometimes the failures to close. Nail biters with Team Liquid. And just when you thought their CT side had been figured out, they dig deeper. Kindart, it's a fight at a distance. Tech9 up close. He disengages. We've seen multiple players come at him here in mid before, but Ultimate, can't survive the second test.
Sharp from Spinks.
All game long. And no immediate trade as JKS plays top camera.
Had to be that quick, right? It did.
They start to group themselves up for the A commitment by the looks of things. Twist comes rotating over through storage, and it looks like Spinks, last contact known for Liquid, just falls completely silent, tucked into this corner. Could he really get away with this?
I wonder, actually, how this works out. And he's going to take the early peek. He ends up paying for it. The exec comes in, wanted to make it a lurk.
Yeah, the timing there works out well for Liquid, getting that frag right before the volley of utility. You see how deep their positioning in sight gets to be because of how fast they found the mid frag. But be cautious, Yakindar. Oh, he's got
investment. They've done well with their economy here. Vitality will have another solid attempt at taking map point.
Open for ultimate. Oh, and he sees all he needs.
Was that even on his screen? My God, that was fast from ultimate. ZywOo down. That's a heavy hitter.
A glimpse, a sliver. A feeling. And Yakindar goes deep out long A. Very confident move from Yakindar. Can't drop the ball with this one. No, but he does. Naf luckily there to pick up the slack. If not for that crossfire. Yakindar would be kicking himself, but he's at least put his team into a 4v2. All made possible just by the fact that he's in that corner and has backs turned. You see the panic of Vitality as they try to react to him.
And Vitality have to stay focused here because they have to make a decision very soon as to whether or not they're going to go for this. They're broke as hell right now. It's a long save, but it's a 4v2, so they don't even want to try it. Hoping they can stay alive. It's basically all the chances they have to make this go to overtime now because Liquid have secured themselves map point.
Wow.
Love them. That CT comeback.
Love them or hate them, it is never a dull moment with Team Liquid.
Just protecting that incredible ANUBIS record that they've got.
We go back to the first half. They closed it with 4 rounds in a row to take that edge. 6 rounds straight for Vitality with the pistol and full conversions. And this is Team Liquid securing 12 after losing round 2 in the first half, right? Stolen away that early momentum. You could argue technically kind of losing both pistols and still... Tech9 for Flamesy, no utility. Galil here for Apex and Mezzy. Oof, they lost ZywOo early on in that last round. If it's not been ZywOo, it's been Spinks. They go for the boost again. You got Apex. If he dies to this again.
Oh, well, they made noise. Surely not. Yeah, okay. Flamesy gets the kill. Yakindar goes out wide.
Oh my God.
That's a shot missed.
He tries to stick around. That is ballsy from Ultimate.
Yeah,
Flamesy finds an upgrade and a man advantage Vitality.
That was the quickest way to find a kill right now, right? Like now we've got 5 guns here for Vitality. That Tech9 gets upgraded.
Trying to put another smoke down. Potential for a boost on the other side of that smoke. Bomb is the 3rd player there. They're going to try to chase down ZywOo, and Naf wins the duel. ZywOo just gets no impact in these last couple of rounds. Dies in canals alone both times. Missed shots, though, coming out of Ultimate. Naf's nade, though, he has been so good for Liquid, but Apex finally finds his. 2 kills to keep that man advantage firmly in the hands of Vitality. Twist's flank hot on their heels. Apex running back haphazardly, now down to the sidelines, and it's him and JKS with the crossfire to sight. JKS confirms position on the pillar, and Liquid trying to close in regulation. The flash goes out, and Twist looking to go in, buying his time, and dies. Mezzy holds this off. JKS, unbeknownst to Vitality, has already gotten out around the site. And the pillar player keeps it locked.
Final passive position that he gets laid to rest in as we go here into overtime. I think Vitality are the ones who are excited to be here at this point. Liquid had to crawl back, but it felt like they were, at this point, literally going to lose within regulation somehow. They get the T side. They've seen some of the counters. And Apex is obviously going to try to prove that there was a lot left to be desired. Twist doing the same play, standing behind the Molotov. This is where last time they had Ultimate come and clear out mid so they could take a timing. This time, it looks like it's just a bait.
Oh.
Wow.
Great flash.
I mean, they had everything right there. They had the perfect hold in case there was going to be a bridge push here from Twists. Plus, they were ready to attack properly, not just running up with an op behind it. They look like they've got the tactical edge. Camera split could be very potent right now if they could play anything like Liquid do. Oh, man. You know what, though? I don't know if the Kinder kill makes that much of a difference.
They
The
still
attack's
have to
coming
go
in.
A.
Yeah, they still have to go A.
Ultimate gonna find one. Rifle along the wall, and JKS tries to go for more, but single kill each, that's it. And a huge ask of NAF in a 1v3. Apex has the support from Long and Spinks. Right now, ZywOo's disengaged from all of this. Nafly hits 30 kills. And as he looks towards Long, he's working with the kit, but no utility. Not at the moment. ZywOo's got the angle, and he's got ultimate on one, shutting down JKS with a single frag.
Counter twisted mid. Got to tip the hat to the tactic right there.
Ultimate going real wide. I don't know if ZywOo's ready for this one.
Ultimate's got to peel back because they don't have,
But Yekindar stays. Wow.
Yeah, for a second.
Playing a dangerous game, giving ZywOo a chance.
Apex been munching on shrapnel.
What are you up to?
What do those glasses see? He's looking for twists behind the wall. And this boost is obviously so good. Third time they've used it so far in this game.
We call that the Apex breaker.
And not finding anything is still information here at 55 seconds.
But there's
They'll
still
let
players.
Yekindar off the leash.
Yeah, he's got to go. Flamesy is still floating around middle. He's just playing the hole in the bridge at the moment. Oh, he eats the flash. Mezzy comes through. Oh, that's such a good headshot.
And
Mezzy
Nafly gives up on the spray.
gets the kill, softens him up though for Twists. Double kill his way. Yekindar does get found out. Now the bomb's gonna get scooped up by ZywOo. Him and Flamesy still left. They've got options at 30 seconds. Either bomb site theirs for the taking, and Ultimate had peeled back, so you'd think Flamesy could create space for ZywOo to come up behind him.
They should run into this, right?
Oh,
no,
no.
Ultimate. Hoping that they path the other way. Flamesy too tricky.
Just scoped in and unable to get around the obelisk without being found. Easy kill as far as Flamesy's concerned as they rock that boat back. He found Yekindar on the flank.
Yeah, Yekindar had... he was the crux of the puzzle right here for Vitality. I mean, that was the key play that Liquid made when they cleared out B main, and I don't know how Yekindar got found.
That puts Vitality up by
Mid and put together a very solid split. Vitality being up 2 rounds in overtime. Not a surprise to me. Oh, whoa.
But what was he trying?
He was just going for the dolphin peak, I think, just to bait a shot out. But ZywOo literally had the deepest possible angle on that and literally waited for the jump. Another counter on Ultimate with his playstyle. Nafly, you got to be a superhero, man. Let's see, he's got his cape on. Oh,
They're already out, already
31
ready to
kills.
go.
He's dead.
Vitality tapping back into that gusto that got them here to begin with on the T side.
I mean, he's fully countered, right? He literally went for the exact peak that ZywOo was waiting for. He wasn't aiming for a crouch swing, a wide swing.
Right.
He was waiting for a jump spot.
And, well, he got what he wanted, so... Read like a book. The only life we had from Liquid's CT side ended up being off of the back of a few boosts, some of them here towards the B site. They kept trying to go for them, but nothing was gained by the repetition, and... Boys, I was watching it. Ultimate trying to get a little bit of revenge out towards mid, but... Ooh, JKS eats it and Flamesy's into the action.
That's a big, I mean...
Come on now, Vitality, shut it down.
That matchup, right? That matchup was huge in the first half between him and JKS on A.
With how convincing that T side began for Vitality, It just feels like they're tapping back into what was always going to happen. Taking away a map from Liquid that they love. ZywOo and Spinks leading the charge. Flamesy not far behind him any longer, and already with impact here to try to close it out. In the fourth round of OT, ZywOo continues to tear him up. No space offered over for Liquid. No
Another
comfort.
volley.
Look at Twists inside of the Flames, dealt with by Mezzy. As again and again, this B site hangs on. ZywOo posted, ready, and they will be stripped down one after another. It's another multi-frag from ZywOo. It was a tough game for Apex, but in the end, he gets his. Those 2 kills to push OT.
Salamat sa inyong panonood. Kung nagustuhan mo, i-like mo lamang ang ating video at mag-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel. Hit mo na din ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos.